This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. Alaska is launching pilot programs in Anchorage and Juneau to offer addiction treatment in mobile care units. Emergency responders will give people medication to help them survive after an overdose. Indigenous Alaskans die of overdose at about 3 times the rate of white Alaskans. Alaska Public Media's health reporter Rachel Cassandra has more.
Dr. Jennifer Pierce shows off a new SUV.
It is not really marked
For the Anchorage Fire Department's pilot program.
We want people to see us as a beacon of help.
Pierce has a simple mission: to treat Anchorage residents who overdose and connect them with care afterwards. For the first time in a mobile unit in Alaska, responders can give patients the medication buprenorphine,
For when we respond on scenes, we can provide that very quickly.
which reduces withdrawals and can get patients on the road to recovery.
We don't want people to fall through the cracks.
Narcan, or naloxone, is used to reverse overdoses, but it puts people into withdrawal. And research shows that offering that second medication, buprenorphine, makes it more likely patients will enter long-term recovery. But Pierce says even if people don't continue treatment, the medication reduces the risk of a second overdose in the days immediately following, a dangerous window according to research. She hopes the program saves lives.
Even if it's just one life, right? We're saving lives out there and preventing individuals maybe from overdosing the next day or overdosing again later and dying.
Pierce visited successful programs in Texas and Washington for ideas and best practices to replicate in Alaska. Dr. Quigley Peterson says he's seen the healing benefits of buprenorphine. He's an emergency room physician heading Juneau's mobile pilot program. He says he's confident it will do well partly because he's seen how helpful the medication can be in the emergency room.
We have something that can help engage people that's super safe and it's cheap and that it works.
He says they'll collect data over the year to see what happens to patients after they're given buprenorphine for an overdose. His hope is that it reduces emergency room visits and calls for emergency medical care. In Anchorage, I'm Rachel Cassandra.
A Navajo man was facing the tribe's criminal justice system after allegedly driving drunk and killing a 3-year-old boy at a Christmas parade on the reservation. As KJZZ's Gabriel Pietrazio reports, U.S. authorities are now stepping in to prosecute him in federal court.
67-year-old Stanley Begay Jr. was charged with vehicular manslaughter and could have faced up to a year in prison and a $5,000 fine. Now a grand jury in Arizona is handing him 3 counts, including second-degree murder stemming from the death of 3-year-old Carson Apodaca. The agency's Phoenix field office is seeking photos and videos from that incident that can be used in the case against Begay, who has been assigned a Flagstaff attorney. He could face up to a life sentence. For National Native News, I'm Gabriel Pietrazio.
Following this year's State of the Tribes address in South Dakota, Governor Larry Roden met with more than 50 dignitaries from 8 of the state's 9 tribes. He says he left the private meeting feeling optimistic about the future of state-tribal relations.
There were things that we were palms up with them as far as some of the concerns, some of the areas that we disagreed on, and we agreed to disagree, and we had more conversation. As we walked out of the room, we had built a relationship, and I think we'll continue to build on that. It was a product of just open, honest conversation.
State-tribal relations effectively collapsed during the administration of former Governor Kristi Noem, who was at one point banned from every reservation in the state. I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Tribal Development Partners, helping tribes build toward their goals through 105L leasing and essential facility development, empowering sovereignty, strengthening community. More at tribaldevpartners.com, proud supporters of this show.
Support by the American Indian College Fund, providing millions of dollars of scholarships to Native students every year. Applications are accepted through May 31st at collegefund.org or by phone at 800-766-FUND.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.